Welcome to our Burning Bowl ceremony. I'm Reverend Kristen Powell, and tonight we join with Unity Ministries all over the world for this release ceremony that happens every year at the end of the year. A really sacred time to be with one another in letting go. And I don't know about you, but I'm really ready to let go of 2020.
I know I am too. Hi everyone, my name's Brinley Rada and welcome to our ritual tonight. If you picked up a Unity ritual kit, the designated papers are in it. If not, you'll want to have a smaller piece of paper and a full sheet of paper, a pen and a pencil to write with for our ritual this evening.
Also consider what you might want to have available with you at home for your own ritual. You could choose to burn your paper in a safe way at home, either during or after the service. Water is also a releasing element, so simply a bowl of water and you can place your torn pages in there. Often you can see how the ink separates from the paper and sort of vanishes and dissolves. So that's another possible ritual. And simply tearing up your paper. So we're going to guide you through the process tonight and really allow you to be mindful of the letting go process. So no worries if you really want to burn it or use water and you don't have it at the ready, it'll all flow very nicely and you can have that at the end of the ceremony as well.
So now let's head over to Lisa and Tyler's house for some music to prepare our hearts and our minds for letting go.
Everybody sing along. All that I need comes to me. All that I need comes to me. Might of love and grace shines upon my face. All that I need comes to me. I've been set free, I'm released. I've been set free, I'm released. The burden of my past has gone away at last. I've been set free, I'm released. Sweet rain that washes me clean. Sweet rain that washes me clean. The mind creates all things, into my life it brings. Sweet rain that washes me clean. All that I need comes to me. All that I need comes to me. The burden of love and grace shines upon my face. All that I need comes to me. All that I need comes to me.
Well, thanks to Lisa and Tyler for that music and music throughout our ceremony tonight. Tyler is providing our keyboards. And I just want to encourage you, some of you I know come to our rituals all ready to go. You've already written everything out and you're ready. And that's fine. And also I want to encourage you just to be open and allow this whole process to unfold as we together join in community and tap into the Spirit within us to find out exactly what does truly want to be let go tonight. And let's invoke that presence of Spirit now with co-founder Charles Fillmore's invocation. We are now in the presence of pure being and immersed in the Holy Spirit of life, love, and wisdom. We acknowledge your presence and your power, O blessed Spirit. In your infinite wisdom, erase now our mortal limitations, and from your pure substance of love, bring into manifestation our world according to your perfect law. I always love that invocation so much, and it's been around forever since, the early days of the Fillmores. So before we begin our ritual tonight, we'd like to take you through a meditation, just reflecting on the year. And despite any difficulties, we bring, of course, with us this higher truth. It's all a gift. We begin with that song.
It's all a gift, the ups and the downs. It's all a gift when things come unwound. It's all a gift, the things we let go. It's all a gift, the ways we can grow. So I lead with my heart, the heart of my soul. I lead with my heart and give up control. With my heart shining within, when I lead with my heart, the healing begins. Yes, when I lead with my heart, the healing begins. It's all a gift, the things we must face. It's all a gift to dance here with grace. It's all a gift, the peace we can find. It's all a gift, the light we can shine. So I lead with my heart, the heart of my soul. I lead with my heart and give up control. Shining within, when I lead with my heart, the healing begins. When I lead with my heart, the healing begins.
Of 2020. Allowing now any challenges or obstacles, circumstances that you might have called a problem, to come forward in your mind. collective issues are likely to come. The pandemic, an awakening of racial injustice, the national election, and perhaps personal challenges connected or apart from these are also present for you. How did you move through it all? Feel that resilience within you that allowed you to weather any tougher times. And remembering times this year now when you felt especially connected to Spirit, when you were in the flow of life, maybe some breakthrough in consciousness, or even a small insight or aha that has stayed with you throughout the year. Experiences of joy, memorable moments of simple pleasure, times when you especially felt the love of the divine. Let these highlights arise and be felt again in these few moments of reflection. Whether the residue of a challenge or a triumph remains, notice now what feelings are alive in you. What is here present in your heart right now? Be with that for a moment in the silence. And now we allow all of it to fade into the pure light and love, the divine light and love that are essential to your being. And as you prepare now to open your eyes once again, let's open them to the knowing that Spirit within us has the power to transform all things into a blessing. We prepare to say goodbye to 2020, and we remember once again It's all a gift, perhaps yet to be completely unwrapped.
It's all a gift, the things we must face. It's all a gift to dance here with grace. It's all a gift, the peace we can find. It's all a gift, the light we can shine. So I lead with my heart, the heart of my soul. I lead with my heart and give up control. I lead with my heart, shining within. When I lead with my heart, the healing begins. When I lead with my heart, the healing begins.
And so as we edge closer and closer to this new year, to 2021, we release the error thoughts, the beliefs, the behaviors, the things that really, truly don't serve us, and we deny that they have power over us. Mm-hmm. What we do begin to lay hold of, to make firm or affirm, is that which is true. The patterns of truer being start to be claimed in us and bring the good that we desire into manifestation. As God speaks through Ezekiel, the words are, "And I will give them a new heart." This promise is given to us. "And put a new spirit within them. And they will be my people, and I will be their God."
Mm. Our work is to clear space in our hearts, our minds, and our bodies, so that Spirit may move in us and through us, healing what needs to be healed and making space for fresh new beginning. Tears of release may come, laughter may come, however you authentically express, just let it be. Our visualization is in 4 parts. After each section, one of us will invite you to write down a word or phrase that indicates what you want to release.
So I invite you now to begin to settle in once again. We've got a lot of visualizing and meditation tonight for you. And to just get comfortable, perhaps closing your eyes if that works for you. And I invite you to just take a nice deep breath, maybe a couple of those, really conscious breathing in and letting go. And as we exhale, we become more aware of that presence of Spirit right here, right now within us, available to us to guide us, to bring forth insight through words and visuals, to show us the way through throughout our ceremony tonight. So let's let these words be the words of each and every one of our hearts.
I call to mind ways of being in my work, in my home, in my relationship with my body, with others, with spirit, and I see habits and patterns that do not serve me. I see the ways that I may have sabotaged myself, neglected my body, or overtaxed my mind with limiting thoughts. Without judgment, I let go of these old ways now. I thank them for serving me as they did when I felt I needed them. Now I say goodbye. I put away my old ways. If there is a pattern, habit, or behavior I wish to release, I make note of it now.
Have I allowed myself to become a prisoner of the past? The doors to the prison are opened with the key, that is forgiveness. The past has no power over me. I forgive and I release whatever has happened up until now. And I allow the healing power of love into my life. God is my wholeness. I allow Spirit to move through every area of my life, anywhere where the flow of love has been blocked. I surrender to Spirit and I let go. I release and forgive the people and situations of the past that have weighed me down with anger, resentment, or disappointment. As images of those circumstances arise to the surface, I write them down and silently say, I release you. I let you go. I forgive you. I love you. I release any fears I've been holding, either of the past or even the future. I forgive myself for all past error. I forgive any aspect of my being, my body, mind, unwise choices, or inner conflicts. I give it all now to the healing power of God. I let down all the inner barriers, and love moves through me, cleansing and healing, allowing my whole being to be transformed. Thy will be done through me. I willingly forgive. I willingly surrender to the unconditional love of my heart. Thank you, Spirit, for this healing, forgiving presence within me. If there is something I wish to forgive, I make note of it now.
Underneath it all, the behaviors, habits, patterns, and thoughts that are not serving me, there is a belief, an illusion that sometime runs my life. I let it surface now. I ask Spirit to draw back the curtain and reveal to me this belief, this idea about myself and my life that isn't true, that creates chaos or confusion in me and in my life. What is here? What is this false belief? If there is a false belief revealed, I make note of it now.
Finally, in the silence, I allow anything else that needs to be released at this time to surface into my conscious awareness. I connect with the light that I am, the Spirit, the way to freedom. I'm looking out from the eyes of my truest self. What else is blocking the light from shining out through this human form? What stands in my way that with a word can be released? If there is something else to release now, I make a final note. And now we invite you to take this paper or papers that you have written upon, to know that as we tear the paper, that it has the power to purge that which we have written, those words of our heart that we're ready to let go. We are literally breaking up the energy and letting it dissolve as we tear up our papers. I invite you to say, this is no longer a part of my life. I forgive the love of Spirit now. The forgiving love of Spirit frees me and frees us. If you have also chosen to soak or burn your paper, or to simply imagine this tearing up, let's do so or continue to do so, your ritual, as we listen to Karen Drucker and maybe chant along with her, let it go.
Say, let it go, 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 let it go. Let it go, let it go, let it go. Let it go, let it go, let it go. Let it go, let it go, let it go. Let it go. Let it go, let it go, let it go. Let it go, let it go, let it go. Let it go, let it go, let it go. Let it go. Let it go, let it go, let it go. Let it go, let it go, let it go. Let it go, let it go, let it go. Let it go. Let it go, let it go, let it go. Let it go, let it go, let it go. Let it go, let it go, let it go. Let it go. Let it go, let it go, let it go. Let it go, let it go, let it go. Let it go, let it go, let it go. Let it go. Let it go, let it go, let it go. Let it go, let it go, let it go. Let it go, let it go. I release. Let it go. I surrender. Let it go. I release. Let it go. I release. Let it go. I surrender. I release. I let go. I release. Let it go. I surrender. I release. I let go. Let it, I'm gonna let it 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 go. Let it, gonna let it go. Let it, gonna let it go. Oh yeah, let it, gonna let it go. Let it, gonna let it go. Let it, gonna let it go. Let it go, let it go, let it go. Let it go, let it go, let it go. Let it go, let it go, let it go. Let it go, let it go, let it go. Let it go, let it go, let it go. Let it go, let it go, let it go. Let it go. Let it go, let it go, let it go. Let it go, let it go, let it go. Let it go, let it go, let it go. Let it go. Let it go. Let it go. Let it go, let it go, let it go. Let it go, let it go, let it go. Let it go, let it go, let it go. Let it go. Let it go, let it go, let it go. Let it go, let it go, let it go. Let it go, let it go, let it go. Let it go. Let it go, let it go, let it go. Let it go, let it go, let it go. Let it go, let it go, let it go. Let it go.
Wow, do you feel a little lighter and freer and clearer and more alive and more hopeful? I'm beginning to feel some of that, and I give thanks to Jack Nichols for those beautiful visuals and Karen Drucker for the song. It really aided that feeling along for me, and I hope it did for you too. So I want to move us now from the release into moving ahead, moving into the future, from 2020 easing our way into 2021, into imagining, casting the vision forward for who we will be in that future space. To bridge the way for us is a poem by David White. It's called What to Remember When Waking. In that first hardly noticed moment in which you wake, coming back to this life from the other, more secret, movable, and frighteningly honest world where everything began, there is a small opening into the new day, which closes the moment you begin your plans. What you can plan is too small for you to live. What you can live wholeheartedly will make plans enough for the vitality hidden in your sleep. To be human is to become visible while carrying what is hidden as a gift to others. To remember the other world in this world is to live your true inheritance. You are not a troubled guest on this earth. You are not an accident amidst other accidents. You were invited from another and greater night than the one from which you have just emerged. Now, looking through the slanted light of the morning window toward the mountain presence of everything that can be, what urgency calls you to your one love? What shape waits in the seed of you to grow and spread its branches against a future sky? Is it waiting in the fertile sea? In the trees beyond the house? In the life you can imagine for yourself? In the open and lovely white page on the writing desk? And that is what we turn to now. So I want to invite you to have your open and lovely white page ready, and a pen or some kind of writing utensil. And I just invite you once again to turn within for a few moments, to close your eyes if that's comfortable for you. As the sun sets on the year 2020, it is a brilliant sunset that we can see in our mind's eye and feel inside of our beings. There are colors streaming across the sky. Maybe you see pink or purple or orange. And out of that streaming light on the horizon moves toward you a figure. This is the essence of you, a wise and loving being coming closer and closer. You may experience that energy by feeling it and seeing it. Perhaps even some words come from this highest part of you. Take a moment to listen, to look, to behold, to feel. This is you, your essence. Out of that divine streaming skylight. letting at least a piece of that knowing, that light, that wise and loving being that is you, remain in your heart as the light begins to return unto itself, into the oneness of the sun, into the bright horizon of the coming year. I now invite you to pick up your writing utensil and that lovely open page and write a letter to your future self, to this divine essence that is you, as more and more of it emerges. Take several minutes as the music continues to play to write this letter to yourself, your future self, the fuller potential of you in expression. And as you complete your letter, or perhaps you'll complete it a little bit later, we invite you to enjoy this musical interlude.
So, if you're wondering what to do with your brilliant letter, if you would like Unity to keep it safe and send it back to you at the end of 2021, please put it in a sealed, self-addressed, stamped envelope and mail it to Unity. You'll find the address on the slide, and you can also find it on our website homepage. And now it's time to put into action the universal law of circulation. As we give, we know we receive. We invite you to prepare your offerings now. There are many ways to give to Unity. You may sign up with bill pay through your financial institution, mail or drop off a check or cash, make a contribution via PayPal on our website, or through the Give app, spelled G-Y-V-E.
As we gather our gifts now in our hands and in our hearts, let's do so with appreciation for the gift, for the giver, the ability to give the gift, and also to the receiver, to Unity, our spiritual home. Not the ultimate receiver. We are a channel through which the good flows and blesses many lives. And so let's hold it together. Let's know this truth together as we speak our blessing. Divine love, one with me, blesses and multiplies all that I am, all that I have, all that I give, and all that I receive. I am joy-filled and grateful.
Hello, Unity of Walnut Creek. You know the song, so please join in. I release and I let go. I let the Spirit run my life, and my heart is open wide. Yes, I'm only here for love. No more struggle, no more strife. With my faith I see the light. I am free in the Spirit. Yes, I'm only here for God. I release and I let go. I let the Spirit run my life, and my heart is open wide. Yes, I'm only here for love. No more struggle, no more strife. With my faith I see the light. I am free in the Spirit. Yes, I'm only here for God. I release and I let go. Let the Spirit run my life, and my heart is open wide. Yes, I'm only here for love. No more struggles, no more strife. With my faith I see the light. I am free in the Spirit. Yes, I'm only here for God.
The Phoenix Rising is a story of a great bird who rises from the ashes of a fire of its own making. Ancient tales from around the world, Egypt, China, Japan among them, tell of such a bird. The most famous story is the eagle-like Arabian phoenix, who at the end of its very long life sets itself on fire and is reborn in 3 days, rising from the ashes. The bird is a king or queen of the sky. It lives for a very long time. In some versions of the story, it lives for over 12,000 years. As immensely powerful as the Arabian phoenix is, it is also gentle. It moves gently on the earth, so gently, in fact, that it lives only on dew and crushes and kills no one and no thing.
Like the phoenix, we take responsibility for our own lives and our own choices. Today, we let go of behaviors and beliefs that weighed us down. And like the phoenix, we have set fire to our lesser responses to the circumstances of life. We arise now lighter and freer. We are powerful, yet we walk gently on the earth, killing, hurting, crushing no one and no thing, including ourselves. What emerges from the ashes rising is a freer and truer self for each of us. And collectively, that's a lot of weight off of our shoulders. The winged one is you. And beside you are birds of a feather who are awakening and arising along with you. Now, lighter and freer, let's give a final release to 2020 with gusto and move into this evolutionary new year. We now release 2020 and we resolve to evolve in 2021. Let's say it together. I now release 2020. Hallelujah, I want to add to that. And I resolve to evolve in 2021. Yes. So into this new year we go, brighter, freer, lighter, happier. You fill in the words. Bright New Year blessings to one and all. Happy New Year, everyone.
Happy New Year.
Woo!